All right, shalom, shalom. I want to go ahead and give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabbat Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. All right, those who were well and who I learned this truth from. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both lives and freedoms to do so. And shalom to the rest of the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. All right, men, women, and children, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Rakaga Bar back at you again with a lesson. All right, going into the fact that division, civil unrest, and civil war is all prophetic. Okay, and this is all what's about to take place, man, on the soils of America, Babylon the Great. All right, division. All right, the civil unrest, the coming civil unrest. All right, and all those particular things. As we know, are prophesied in the scripture, man, concerning what? The end times, the end of the days, all right, and the return of our Lord and Master, Yahweh Shah, man. Now, I have this article in front of you, all right, which everybody should be, up to date with the whole Trump, the attempted Trump assassination, all right, which whether or not that was, whether or not it was staged, you know what I'm saying, which that's my personal persuasion, or whether or not it was real. Okay, I do believe they said somebody died in it, but, we know these elites, they'll sacrifice somebody in a heartbeat. And you also had the, the Illuminati card game that had, would look to be Trump on there. It kind of foreshadowed the attempted assassination or whatever. Okay. And I think even like the Simpsons kind of had a show. The Simpsons had an episode that kind of looked to kind of foreshadow that particular event as well. Okay, something along the lines of what took place. Right, so we know these devils. We know they do that by left-hand means. Okay, witchcrafts. The Hegelian dialect. They gotta in order for them to problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem, then they get a reaction out of the people, get a rise out of the people, and then they bring in a solution that ultimately just seeks to further what they wanted to do all along, man. You people are sheeple, and you got a lot of people that are going to go vote for Trump because of this, because you people idolize him and you look at him as some type of hero. But nonetheless, man, the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, warned of possible follow-on or retaliatory attacks following the Trump shooting. See, so they're already pretty much going out and saying that there's going to be more, all right, potential, assassinations or, trying to take out Trump, trying to take out different political heads and, shit like that, because they're already telling you that it's going to happen, man. Once again, problem, reaction, solution. Okay. And another thing, it's like, even if it is staged, we know that these devils, they're still going to get the same reaction and are going to be able to put the same more harsh, strict laws on you people, man. Because that's really what it boils down to. The coming martial law, all right, that's coming to America, Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? They're warning of another pandemic, okay, and shit like that, which we know could lead to lockdowns, and those different draconian measures being reinforced just like they was during C-19, man. And we got all of this happening, ahead of the elections, which also got to briefly touch on this because apparently, I think it was like a day after, if not 2 days after that shooting, they, I believe it was just yesterday, got a whole lot of shit going on, but the judge dismissed Trump's classified documents case. Federal judge dismisses Trump classified documents case. See, so they line shit up to happen a certain way so that they can cause shit to to go ahead and start popping off, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's gonna be president, man. It's a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? We know Biden's incoherent as all get out. Okay, this dude don't even know how many fingers is on his hand. Okay, and they talking about Kamala Harris, they talking about Michael Obama, and it's like we're gonna have to wait and see. But it's looking like they want to get a whole lot of shit cracking and a lot of unrest taking place before these elections, man. because say they did have it to where Trump, whether it was a body double or what, but, say they did have it to where he got, quote unquote, assassinated. And the people, these patriots, the Republicans, if they seen that, man, this place would have been up in flames, man. Okay, this place would have been up in flames, man. So the fact that they're warning of what possible follow-on or retaliatory attacks, look, man, we see that this civil unrest, this civil war we're pretty much at the door of it. And I could bet you I could read through these comments, man, and you're gonna see that these people are, these people are going to be, they know what's going on here. But let's jump into some of these precepts. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and 31. It says, and one shall undertake, Salaki, let me see if I want to start up. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 13 and 29, it says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, man, which is the elect. See, so we're at the end of this age, man. The end of Esau, Edom, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, man. Esau's the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of it that followed. And the Lord Yahweh Shah, the Messiah, told us particular things that would take place that will show us where the end of this shit, man. We was at the end of the world over 2,000 years ago when the Messiah walked the scene, And he told us, these particular things would take place, man. The love of many, because iniquity would abound, the love of many will wax cold. The wars, the rumors of wars, the pestilence, the earthquakes in diverse places, which that's another lesson I need to go into, touching on a lot of people. There's a lot of, and not just regular people, but there's a lot of concern and talks about the New Madrid, the fault line erupting, man. The earthquakes on the New Madrid fault line, which it will make sense because when you had that whole eclipse, back in April, we know that in the 1800s, you had what they call the New Great Madrid earthquakes, man, which was like some of the earthquakes, so I believe it was like a magnitude 8 and higher. But you had a lot of earthquakes, man. I think it was like the worst in American history over here that erupted on that fault line, which they're saying the fault line is long overdue. And you got a lot of warnings that that fault line is going to pretty much erupt, man. Earthquakes are going to erupt in that area. And you got a lot of warnings going out about it, which I'm going to likely do a lesson on that. But the Messiah told us man, there would be earthquakes in many different places. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing all these things, man. Pestilences, the bird flu. It's a new strain of C19 now called Flirt. And it might be another one, out as of this video. You got the Ding virus or the Ding outbreak in the U.S. You got they found somebody with the bubonic plague, I believe in Colorado, about a week or so ago, or a couple weeks ago. See, so back to the scripture, man, we're at the end of the world and we know the elect are about to be delivered, but this place must first be hit with them plagues. It says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, man. And you people are astonished already, man. You people are astonished already. Let's grab this in Luke 21, because you got all of these natural disasters, these phenomena, record-breaking legislation being passed. They overturned like 3 different major court cases, man, like the last month. The Chevron, and I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but it's a lot of shit they're doing that you look at the Supreme Court, you like, shit, man, y'all supposed to uphold the Constitution, man. Y'all doing the exact opposite. But hey, look, man, this government, man, they're about to show you people their true colors, man. It's time they about to start speaking like that dragon that scriptures say, man, which goes into, draconian legislation, which goes back to ancient Greece, the harsh laws, man, putting people to death and shit for stealing and, petty crimes, man, making it illegal to be homeless, like this is the state of Babylon, the Great America, man. The country you people so love to death is it's pretty much turned on you people, man. And this is Luke 21. And yeah, Luke chapter 21 and 25, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon. You just had a solar eclipse. We had a lunar a lunar eclipse, I believe, like a week or two before that solar eclipse back in April, right? And in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations, man. The nations are in distress right now. Everybody's ditching the dollar. Everybody's scrambling. They joining sides with BRICS. Everybody's, gearing up for war. Everybody's dealing with inflation and, cost of living crises, right? You got coup d'etats taking place, man. Uproars about the what's taking place over there in the so-called Middle East. You see, distress of nations, man. It says with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, which we just had that Hurricane Burrow that knocked out power for 1.1 million people in Texas, man. And once people's talking about an EMP attack was detonated at the same time, and hey, we don't know. It could very well be the case. We're in them times where everything is happening, man. You got cyber attacks, you got all types of shit happening, man. So I wouldn't be surprised, if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, look, it says the sea and the waves roaring, man. So you just had that massive hurricane, man, that broke all types of records. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and this is what you're seeing, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Yeah, man, these people are fearful. They're like, man, look, man, they want Trump back in office. They're like, get Biden out of there. We need that patriot spirit reinvigorated, man. And I could see them getting Trump in there because they also about to start having to send you people off to fight in them wars, man. That's why they went out with the automatic draft legislation, okay? Men and women, you see? And then if they get Trump in there and reinvoke that American, that patriot spirit in you people, man, y'all willingly go sign up. And even if you don't, you still gonna get your ass still gonna get shipped over them waters, man. So, hey, man, everything is lined up, man. It's like we don't give a damn who wins this election. Who's selected, At the end of the day, we just pray that all hell breaks out. All right, leading up to it, right after, we don't, we just want this shit to go ahead and completely just burn, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like it's about to go ahead and happen. All right, but I just wanted to grab that briefly. Right, it says, "For the powers of heaven shall be shaken." Yeah, going into your rulers of this world, man. Right. They pulling out all these different enchantments, okay? Whether or not that was a psyop, they're doing these things to get particular rises out of you people, man. That's what an enchantment does, okay? That's what the witchcrafts do. It's about manipulating your energy, how you feel or whatever about a matter to try to get you to react a certain way, man. And you sheep will do it, man. Y'all give into the shit. The motherfuckers got Trump tatted on the side of their neck. You know what I'm saying? And we know that when he got shot, quote unquote, it grazed him or whatever, he was pumping a fist up 3 times and said, fight, fight, fight. So they want a civil war, and we know it's coming because it's prophetic, man. And so let's go back to 2 Ezra 13 and 31. Here's the point. It says, "And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another." See, one people, or so like in one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, man. Why? Because the Most High is going to set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, man. Meaning whether you want to fly, whether you want to fly with a right wing or whether you want to fly with a left wing, man. The Most High's got that division heavy in America, man. Like we at a tipping point. We're at a tipping point, man. We just one poke away from this motherfucker just exploding, man. All right, and that's exactly what these elites ordered, man. That's exactly what they wanted, right? But this is all prophetic, man. This is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians," man, which you Americans are the modern day Egyptians. Okay. It says, "And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom," man. So, the FBI, DHS going out warning of possible follow-up attacks, et cetera, et cetera. And we know what this is all leading to, man. We know that this has been leading for quite some time now. I mean, even stemming back from the which is still occurring to my knowledge, but the whole border crisis, man. All those migrants, illegal immigrants coming in here, you got sanctuary states, you got some states that's for it, some states against it. I mean, the division has been going on for quite some time now, man. It's going to be division on all levels, man. You got division of the genders. Women would rather live with a bear than live with a man. You see, nobody gets along anymore, right? Everybody fed over each other. You got the division of the obviously Jake and Esau. Okay, we know these devils are gonna paint this some way somehow, man, to where the spirit that these Edomites have, man, they're gonna take that hatred out on you, Jakes. You see, then that they're gonna take that hatred out on you, Jakes, man. However they slice it, start bringing Antifa into the picture, and et cetera, man. It's gonna lead back somehow, some way, somehow to you Jakes being, a reason to take they anger out on, man, and that's what's gonna happen. That's why Scripture said, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. That's a civil war, man. And why they're going to be fighting? Because these people are tired of the government. They're tired of the regime. They're tired of the inflation. They're tired of the way this place is ran. They're tired of the way this motherfucker is being ran into the dirt, man. Okay, and they just waiting for a reason to crash out. You know what I'm saying? And the events leading up, that they got planned, okay, it's gonna cause the reaction to occur, man. Right? Yeah, it says the FBI, DHS want a possible follow-on retaliatory attacks following Trump's shooting. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI have issued a bulletin to law enforcement across the country, warning them that in the wake of Saturday's attempted assassination of former President Trump, violent extremists could try to conduct follow-on or retaliatory attacks at events over the next few months related to the 2024 presidential election. So they got this shit popping off within weeks, months. They could start having more events occur, man. And we can't forget as well, Israel and America, man, they locked in with they're locked in a war with the Iran's Houthis, man. The Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas, which the FBI director was also warning of terrorist attacks. Everybody's fearing of imminent terrorist attacks. You just had the U.S. military bases over there in Europe on the highest alert. Okay, the one alert right below actual T attacks happening, man. So, we're about to really see some shit, man, imminently, man. That's gonna go ahead and allow Jacob's trouble to fully be breaking out, man. And you can see it. The writing is on the wall, man, and the warnings are everywhere. It says violent extremists could try to conduct follow-on or retaliatory attacks at events or over the next few months related to the 2024 presidential election. Okay, and you had a mega march. You had some proud. I don't know if it was like, who it was. It was like a march in like Tennessee, and don't quote me on the state, but it just took place, man, like over the last week or two. See, so you got these patriots, man, these proud boys, man, these motherfucking diehard Trump fanatics and shit, man. These motherfuckers are right, man. So we gonna see how this heading up to this election play out, because they also warning about, like I said, the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? If they could do it how they did it 4 years ago, man, they could shut this motherfucker down and pretty much shut down the election. Mail-in ballots and shit. So shit's about to get shaken up, man. Shit's about to get shaken up, man. She really already is. But when was the last time you had an attempted assassination on a president, man? I believe it was sometime in the fucking 1900s or some shit. Let's see here. Back in 1963, right? JFK. So, the fact that that's happening, I mean, if that don't show you the division and that don't show you the state that we're in, that this place is in as America, Babylon the Great, man, then shit, man. Once again, you must live under a rock somewhere, you know what I'm saying, with Kermit the Frog or some shit. But nah, this it reads, the bulletin urged local, state, and federal law enforcement and their partners to remain vigilant and report any suspicious behavior. So now you gotta be on guard and pay attention for potential right wing or left wing attacks and different T attacks from these foreign jihadist groups, as well as from these sleeper cells from these other nations that have flooded over into America, man. So once again, the writing is on the wall, man. Something could pop off at any fucking moment, man. And they got a lot of different, actors they could blame it on. See, problem, reaction, solution. It says the FBI and DHS remain concerned, particularly given that individuals in some online communities have threatened, encouraged, or referenced acts of violence in response to the attempted assassination. Ooh, see that? So this also gives them ground to what? Get further, more, to get further, more strict with, taking away your freedom of speech. You got groups online that are saying certain things and inciting people to riot and sedition and shit, man. They're gonna take this shit down, man. Like I said, everything has been leading up to, Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, man. It's pretty evident. Okay. It says the FBI and DHS remain concerned, particularly given that individuals in some online communities have threatened, encouraged, or referenced acts of violence in response to the attempted assassination. Said the bulletin issued Monday night as the Republican National Convention got underway in Milwaukee to officially nominate Trump as the Republican Party's candidate for the White House in November, man. So, hey, shit's interesting out here, man. Like, shit's getting exciting because it's like we trying to see what the hell is about to pop off, man, leading up into surrounding this election, man, because there's just a lot of shit that's panning out, and then it goes into explaining, it says it also said that lone actors or small groups of extremists, there goes that word, likely will continue to view political rallies and campaign events as attractive targets. You know what I'm saying? So we about to see this shit pop off, man. Then let's see if there's anything I wanted to grab before I go on ahead and close out. All right. Yeah, no, that was the point. All right. Mosai's got this division. All right. Division in the earth, man. Because there will, matter of fact, I did want to grab this and then we'll go ahead and end off. Because these people are not going to they're not going to care about the politicians, the Constitution. I mean, the simple fact that they're showing you that this Constitution is malleable as all get out because they're just making this shit up as they go now. People are fed up, man, and you about to see the breaking point. All right. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world. Slacky. Okay, Con. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. See? And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? Civil war, world war, race war, okay? Class wars. See, it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. And sedition goes into what? Inciting riots, rebellion. You see, inciting people to, riots, protests against the government, man. And that's why this article just said that they're pretty much expecting different extremist groups, that are on these different online platforms are talking about, let's see if I can find it again, pretty much responding to what took place, man. That goes into inciting, particular behavior, right? And it says, the FBI and DHS remain concerned, particularly given the individuals in some online communities have threatened, encouraged, right, or referenced acts of violence in response to the attempted assassination. So when they encourage it, they're inciting other proud patriots or other left-wingers or right-wingers to respond to the particular things that are taking place, man. See, so we're at the end of this shit. It says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, which goes into fucking lawlessness, man. That's why they're going to have to bring in martial law, because these people are going to get they're at a tipping point, man. And it's only a matter of seeing how these devils, these elites continue to play their cards, literally to fully get this reaction out of you people, man, to get you people to burn this motherfucker to the ground so that they can roll in martial law, you know what I'm saying, the chip, the digital currency to reset and allow this shit to take place, man. Problem, reaction, solution, man. And That solution is going to come with taking away of your rights, total surveillance, tracking and monitoring you, and all those particular things. But that's pretty much been the point. So we're going to close out and give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Rakakadash DTAY Baba Ball. Shalom.